TV.
Welcome back into Wave 3 Listens Live. I'm Michael Vanover, joined now by very familiar faces to the program. Larry Weiss, the owner and president of Elder Advisors. Don't go broke in a nursing home. Attorney Steve Langdon is joining me, as well as Lindsay Fleming of Elder Advisors as well. We are missing...
Wait a second. I don't see Larry Weiss.
We are missing Larry Weiss, but he's about...
We've actually put him out
Wait a minute. Tammy, the producer, has patched me into Martha Ferguson. Is it Ferguson? Martha? Yeah, Martha. I'm married. Tell Martha that she needs to move on. That's history. Tammy, the producer, is not good. No, Martha, I love you, but I'm not leaving my wife, Lucy. Bye, Martha. Merry Christmas.
Martha and the crew love you, man. They love you.
We can't make this up.
What's going on?
No, this is live TV right here.
Wait a minute. What, you mean we're live right now?
Yes.
The red is light.
Means,
it's Christmas.
I about told him I put you out to pasture
it's
already.
Christmas. Yeah. Right. Just give me a bag of oats in the morning.
We all looked at the empty chair, and we were sad. So
well, this is my gift to Kentuckiana. Merry Christmas, Kentuckiana.
That's right.
What better present under the Christmas tree would be Michael curled up under it when I come down the steps Christmas morning. I'm getting emotional thinking about it.
Boy.
Michael, I want you for Christmas.
Somebody take the reins. Get this thing.
Thank you, Tammy. Okay,
move on to the next.
Yes. All right, Larry. Okay, so you are obviously a regular,
beautiful woman.
You're a regular on this program, which we love having you on the show.
Love.
But I always say that we have a lot of people that watch us every day, but a lot of times we have some new folks that are watching. So if people don't know about Elder Advisors, can you give us a little bit of background?
Well, Michael, the overview for Elder Advisors is Steve, our erstwhile elder law superstar attorney. I say that because he's so shallow and he's insecure. I try to build him up. But it is good news because for husband and wife, Michael, we can protect all of the assets if one person goes into care. If it's a single person, we can protect half the assets. So half of something is better than all of nothing. But we need to be called. And I told families, I told a lady this morning, if dad ends up going into care, I would tell him we need to be the first non-family member called because we can help.
Well, and when you say help, Larry, if you would, I mean, there's a lot of different things that you offer because there's a lot of different things that are necessary to be looked at when you're right. I mean, can you go through a few of the key highlights, and then, of course, I want to hear from Lindsay and Steve.
Well, Lindsay, I have no problem chiming in.
So maybe we don't talk to Steve.
Maybe coming. I knew it.
I put that on a T for him, didn't I?
Yeah. But when we say we can help, first and foremost is we give families peace of mind.
Sure.
That they have someone they can reach out to because all too often families are negotiating with papers, forms. You've got a sheaf of documents on your lap here at the show. I'm sure that doesn't speak well of your lack of professionalism, but I mean, it's there.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Now he's coming after me.
Merry Christmas.
We're so glad to be here today.
Michael, when you have reached the level of stardom that you have, for me being so insecure, I have to knock you down a bit.
That's fair. Okay. Keep me in line. Okay, I get that.
Right.
I get that.
But no, it is good news because otherwise people are navigating this on their own.
Yeah.
Whether it's financial, they're being told they're operating under barbershop law. We'll be talking about that at our workshops next month. We kind of take Christmas off. Merry Christmas. But we can protect those assets and all bring the financial peace of mind, but also now, and that's why I'm really delighted to have Lindsay Fleming. She joined us recently at Elder Advisors because there was a component that we weren't able to bring. I'm certainly not an attorney. I don't do the legal stuff. But certainly the personal care was something that we weren't really aware of or certainly able to bring to the table, and that is something Lindsay does for us now at Elder Advisors.
Yeah, Lindsay, we've known each other for years, and I know you have quite the resume and experience in this space. Talk about why you wanted to come on board with Elder Advisors and all of the things that you can help with.
I'm not so sure she wants to anymore.
She's
questioning every life choice I've ever made.
Yeah.
I think as passionate as Larry is about financials and getting folks, Medicaid ready and all that, I share that same passion just for people, but bring an expertise of some of the healthcare system navigation. And I just wonder, it's Christmas break and my kids are at home. God bless the teachers. Ruin Bears are watching at home, and there's educators out there that are thinking, okay, this 2 weeks, I have to get mom in order. I have to take care of dad. I have to. And care management is really about for busy professional adult children who just don't have the time to navigate the healthcare system. I had a client who transitioned out of assisted living, and it was a placement into a skilled nursing facility. It took 32 phone calls 32 phone calls between that facility and an ambulance, and getting everything. And professional working adult children don't have time for that, and that's something that we can take on now at Elder Advisors with my expertise. So.
Well, and I think it's too. It's that 32 phone calls. Almost no one has time for that, right?
Nobody.
That is why people need to call you so that you can help take that off their plate, because they have to continue to provide for their families.
And
go ahead, Larry.
Go ahead, Larry.
Okay, do me a favor. Ask the attorney, Steve Langdon, a question, but then bring it back to me. I just want him to think that he's important. So.
That was next. It was next. But you look like you wanted to say something.
No, that was it.
So, Steve.
Okay, that's enough. Back to me.
Lindsay talked about navigating the healthcare system. The legal system, obviously, for people like me that didn't go to law school, or a lot of these people that we're talking about, that can be very difficult. Can you talk about that?
It is, and you need that professionalism to be able to step in and deal with the caseworkers at Medicaid. I'm sure they all mean well, but they have their own individual set of rules they seem to follow. And so it's my job to make sure that when we're filing for Medicaid that I hold them to account. That they do what they're supposed to do, because I think a lot of them are inclined to say no when we make an application or when folks make applications. If you don't know the law and you're told no, a lot of folks just walk away. But if you're walking away, that could be $7,000 to $10,000 a month of a benefit that you're walking away from.
Yeah, when you look at that, Steve, and you think about you've done this for a long time now, how often does that happen in a lot of cases before you guys get involved? Because that's a lot.
It happens all the time.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, and it happens all the time. And it's heartbreaking when you see it.
Sure.
Because oftentimes I can't go back and get it. So that's why it's so important. And it's really the toughest thing to do is to take that first step of reaching out, because it's always a free consultation to be able to sit down with these folks, help them understand really their situation. But the great thing is, and I had this morning, is telling these folks, look, take the pressure off your shoulders, okay? You don't have the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's the holiday season. Enjoy it. Trust me, we're going to take care of you. And we do.
And that's got to be such a relief. I mean, Larry, when you talk to these families, you've done this for a long time, and no one can question your passion, okay? Right. No one can question your passion. There's got to be a reason that you're that passionate every day when you wake up to go do this.
Well, it's just something I get to do every day, and I love it.
Yeah.
I do not have a job. I do not have a career. I just simply I've developed the passion. I have fun. I'm living. I'm not existing. You know, if you feel better sitting down and talking to someone who, walks around with their pants pulled up to their armpits and they're boring and they talk for 3 hours and stuff, I'm not your guy. And that's fine. If your makeup is to work with someone that's very conservative and quite, boring, fine. I'm not. I love what I do. A Rolling Stone gathers no moss. I'm going to get it done. I treat all these people as if they were my family. These delays cost family needlessly often thousands and thousands of dollars. And all kidding aside, Steve Langdon, the elder law superstar attorney, he wears that moniker for a reason, because he is the elder law superstar attorney. Steve makes me look really good. He really does. And
that's a lot of work.
It is. It is. It is. And I'll take the shot, because I can only do so much because I'm not the attorney. We get the financials lined up, but then we rely on the law firm and Dana Bergen, his paralegal, to actually cross the line, as far as the application for process for Medicaid and be successful doing it. So, you're only as good as the people around you. And Steve and Dana do a phenomenal job to do that. And we did kind of an in-house little chat session at my office a couple of weeks ago, because, we're getting ready to do the workshops in January. And, Steve has been our guest speaker for some time, and he does do a phenomenal job. But I thought, to be fair, get input from everybody. Personally, and I don't mind saying this on live television, but Denny Crane, attorney Denny Crane, the senior partner at Crane, Poole & Schmidt, I love Denny Crane. But Denny's just too busy with, courthouse briefs and Supreme Court appearances that Denny Crane, the elder law attorney of the world, is just not able to accommodate elder advisors. So it was a little check on my ego, but Steve is available. Steve is available, and we would love for him. Because, the other thing is, I have had my publicist here at Wave 3. True story. I've had my publicist at Wave 3 send out invitations to other attorneys. Crickets. Waiting for them to come in, even to be on the show to talk about their law firm. no one even returns the phone call.
But he's loyal, man. Look,
I know, but Steve does.
To the client.
That's right. That's right.
And that's very true.
Not to, yeah.
No, the relationship is with the client. I refer those people to Steve because I'm not the attorney.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
It does. I've been in Steve's office. I've been in Larry's office, and it does feel like home. I kind of want to circle back to the way Larry treats everyone. Like they feel like family when they walk into our offices. They feel like family. This is tough stuff, right? This is uncomfortable conversations, and it's heavy, right? And we like to have a lot of fun. And Larry, to see that over the last couple of weeks, the fun that he has with the families and as comfortable as he's able to make them in a difficult situation.
I'm glad he can have the fun with everybody, just like he is here. But we've got more fun to get to when we come back with Elder Advisors. We'll be right back after we take a quick break. Stay with us.
When a car accident